Hey, it's August 21st, and we find ourselves in Jeremiah chapters 41 through 45. Now, when you ask God for things like, should I go here or there, or should I do this or that, are you genuinely, patiently waiting for God's answer and follow it no matter what? Or is your prayer just you telling God what you've already decided to do without talking to Him first? In today's passage, we see a group of people who have the wrong attitude about prayer. In chapter 41, we read many more details about the assassination of Gedaliah, the governor of Judah that Nebuchadnezzar had appointed, that we read about in 2 Kings chapter 25. In chapter 42, the people of Judah asked Jeremiah to pray to God for them. They wanted to know if they should stay in Judah or flee to Egypt. Jeremiah tells them if they stay in Judah, they will live and they will prosper, but if they flee to Egypt, they will die. In chapter 43, the people didn't believe Jeremiah and go to Egypt anyway, taking Jeremiah with them. In Egypt, God told Jeremiah to take some stones and put them in the pavement at the entrance of Pharaoh's palace, and say that Nebuchadnezzar would put his own throne right there in Egypt and defeat them. In chapter 44, Jeremiah tells the Jews that most of them will die in Egypt as they were warned, because of their insistence on worshiping idols, both in Judah as well as in Egypt. Only a few would survive and escape back to Judah. And in chapter 45, we read a message from God that Jeremiah gave to Baruch, his scribe, all the way back during the reign of King Jehoiakim. Remember, the book of Jeremiah is not completely in chronological order. The message is a promise that Judah would be destroyed, and a warning to Baruch to not think that their ministry was going to stop that. But no matter what, Baruch would survive the destruction. So what can we take away from today's passage? The people of Judah had already made up their mind about going to Egypt, and they just wanted God's blessing. When God's response was different from their decision, they went to Egypt anyway. But God is not like the powerless idols that they worshipped, and was going to punish them for their idolatry. My prayer for us today is that we would pray continually in all circumstances, genuinely seeking God's direction, patiently listening for His answers, and humbly following His will for us, even if the answer is not what we expected it to be. If you haven't done so already, please download our Through the Bible reading plan at HesperiaCommunityChurch.org/throughthebible. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.